This is part 1 of the top 50 most viewed entitled Karens of all time. Let's get into it. This first customer channels his inner Karen and starts to harass a Dunkin' Donuts employee. He claims to be extremely unhappy with the quality of service that he had been receiving, so now he's demanding a full refund. To his surprise though, the employee refuses and states that due to his attitude, she will not be issuing him with the refund. This causes the male Karen to snap and he attempts to get his money back by stealing from her tip jar. Let's play the clip and see how she reacts.
So, to get this right, you're not going to remake my coffee, right?
The coffee's done here like you asking me.
That's not how
you
I
asking me like...
And even she heard me wrong and she refuses to make my coffee.
No, I don't.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my refund right here. Thank you.
Stop.
Thank you.
Give me my money back.
Oh, no.
Give my money back.
Then give me my money back.
You stole my tip.
And, okay. I did.
You stole my tip?
I sure did. Because she won't give me my refund, so I got my refund. Let me actually make sure to see if this is all my refund. But she might owe me one, but there's $1. You didn't even make that much tip.
I hope you record.
I do. And I'm going to record it.
You stole my tip.
I did. And she stole my money.
No, I don't steal your
this?
money. I made your coffee like you asked me.
You see this? I didn't make it.
Uh-huh.
Not at all.
Okay.
This next Karen is filmed going absolutely ballistic at everybody around her after being unhappy with the wait times at her local Burger King. Now we watch on as this Karen attempts to physically assault multiple employees and customers as she demands that the young Burger King employees make her food right now. Fearing their safety, the employees call the police on her and thankfully they arrive quite quickly. Let's play the clip and see how these police officers handle this aggressive Karen.
Yo, give my food, let her get over there. That working in here. Yo, give him my food, let her get over there. That's how you get yourself into other stuff. That came to reality real quick. I'm taking the
Okay, and our next clip is short but sweet. This DoorDash delivery driver had just delivered Karen her food. While heading back to his car, his phone actually sent him a notification which informed him that Karen had just made a claim on the app stating that her meal never arrived. Now, because she had done this, she then gets a full refund off her meal while the driver gets punished by DoorDash, who now think he stole the woman's meal. This has obviously left the DoorDash driver upset and frustrated, so he turns back around and confronts Karen.
How you doing?
Good, you?
I just got a message that said that you said I did not deliver your food. I'm pretty sure DoorDash won't just send me that message. And I get it. You probably want a credit or something like that, but you put my job at jeopardy about whatever, and that's what it said. This, and how I know it is because this is the only delivery I just did. I just dropped my kids off at karate practice and did this one delivery. And they said the exact time the customer said they did not receive their order. I handed you your order in your hand. And people get fired for that type of stuff. And this is how I take care of my life, my kids. And just for a meal, it's not worth my job. So I'm recording just to let you know that. And I need you to say this, that you got your meal out of my hand. You received it out of my hand, right or wrong?
Did I receive it?
Yes. Huh? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'm gonna go see.
You finna go see what?
The stuff on DoorDash.
That's fine. Thank you.
After being called offensive names one too many times by the Karen behind her, this next grocery store customer pulls out her phone and begins to film herself asking Karen what her issue is. Let's see how she responds.
Do you have an issue?
No, I'm just reading the back.
Okay. Okay.
I like this
Okay.
Anything that's in front of my face is my business.
Okay.
Let's see what kind of germs I get from you people. You have to have germs.
It's people like you that are spreading germs.
You must be hiding something. Maybe you ain't
No,
got
I'm
no
not.
teeth.
No, I'm not.
You're a gilly fella?
No, I'm asking no opinion.
Ching, ching.
This next man took his vehicle into the mechanics to be fixed, only to have his car come back to him with more issues than it previously had. So this man storms back into the mechanic's waiting room and starts to lose his cool on the employee. He begins to call the employees incompetent and begins to demand that they fix his vehicle properly this time. The owner tells the upset customer to chill out and stop yelling, but it just seems to make the man even more angry. Is this man's freak out justified? Comment down below and tell me what you think about this clip.
We're still making a noise out of the brakes. What the f? What sort of incompetent show are you running here? You have to settle down, please. You settle down? What do you think my time is worth, you f***ing moron? Don't swear at me, okay? Listen to me. Fix my f***ing car. Fix the car. You put a 2010 muffler on a 2012 car with a model change. How many years you been in the f***ing business? I want my car fixed, and I want it fixed now. You gotta take the whole f***ing muffler off and redo it? So be it. What do you think? I got nothing better to do than hang around this f***ing dump talking to you? You better watch your mouth, because I've already talked to head office about you.
I gotta watch my mouth?
Yeah.
What are you?
I'm a customer, asshole.
I don't give
Really?
Okay?
Fix my car.
You don't have
Fix my car.
You don't have no right to talk to me like that.
I've been talking to you the way I want to hear 4 times, you moron. Fix my f***ing car. Fix it now.
You can bring it back tomorrow and we'll fix
You in the ass. Fix it now.
fucking like that, okay?
Tough shit. I don't want your f***ing incompetence. 4 times I've been here.
Yeah.
4 times. You don't give a shit about that?
I do, yeah. Because I don't want you in here 4 times. I only want you in here once.
Then why don't you do the f***ing job right?
There was lots of room in there, but no.
You didn't do the job right. Why does it sound like a f***ing bag of gravel?
Why do you have to fucking yell?
Because I'm pissed off. I gave you $1,600 of my f***ing money and I'm on my vacation. You're wasting my time. That's why I'm yelling. You got a problem with that?
Yeah, I do.
Suck my fix my f***ing car right now. Get it on the hoist and fix it.
Get on the hoist when I have time.
You get it on the hoist now. I will have the f***ing head office come here and shut the f***ing down.
Go at office. They're gonna call me and I'm gonna look after you.
Get it done.
And this next young Karen is filmed yelling at and insulting a young fast food worker after having a small disagreement with her. After being told to leave the store, Karen is filmed getting aggressive and even goes as far as throwing a drink at the employee. Let's take a look at the shocking moment.
Hey, you're gonna work here forever, broke ass. You ugly ass anyway. Can you get the license plate, Fawn?
This next Karen enters a store knowing full well that they currently have a mandatory mask policy in place. After being reminded about the current policies that are in place by an employee, this woman begins to harass the worker. She sticks her phone into the face of the employee as she starts to insult and disrespect her. To this entitled woman's surprise though, the employee refuses to put up with her vile attitude and begins to put her on blast. Let's take a look.
You're just snowflakes who have no sense of humor. Most Asians do, but I guess you don't.
You know what, ma'am? You know what? Don't make me clock out, because I'm not even playing with you. No.
Why don't you clock out?
Girl,
Why don't
stop.
you clock out?
You look crazy. You look crazy.
That's fine.
You look crazy.
Yeah.
Racist.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one more.
Sure. Hi, Karen. At least I'm not a slave. Would have been very happy to check out. I don't have to be quiet. I'm an American. I have free speech. It's called a 1A, First Amendment. I do know my history.
If you ever call somebody else a slave, you better go ask your goddamn grandmother what the motherfucking Confederate
We
Bible
were
say.
all slaves.
You better hear you.
You do realize we were all slaves, right?
Well, you need to acknowledge that.
I do acknowledge
Okay,
it.
then don't call me a slave. You're
I'm
the
saying
slave.
sound like a hypochondriac.
No, sound like to me your grandfathers, your forefathers, and everybody else, the twisted lies they told you, and you want us to believe you doing that shit right now. The twisted the Trump
Like I
does.
said, I'm happy you took the mask down.
Well, you know what?
Mission
I know
accomplished.
you are.
And this next customer had some complaints to make to a worker, and allegedly the employee had responded by swearing at her, and because of this, all hell breaks loose. The customer is now being filmed lashing out at the employee while threatening to send the video to his general manager so that he can be fired. As the video goes on, the situation gets even more hostile, and at one point, the customer even tells the employee to step outside so that they can handle it out in the streets. Let's play the clip and check it out.
Yeah. Never.
I don't give a
Never.
I don't care.
Keep recording.
Keep recording.
Keep recording.
You might want to pull out
Keep
another phone. You might
recording.
want to record.
No, we got that one.
That's fine.
We got that one.
I'm glad you do.
We got that one.
I'm glad you do.
We got that one.
I'm glad you do.
Just know
that
I'm well known in the community.
I don't give a
You
I
should.
don't care.
Cussing at his job.
You're right.
We're gonna see what GM has to say about that. We're gonna see what IHG has to say about that. Because I'll now have this name tag and work in this front desk. I'll have that job. I'll have that job. Spell your name. Spell that. Yeah, we'll have that. We'll have that job. I'll have that job. I'll have that job. Because the only reason that he's not laying on the floor is because he's at his job.
Oh, okay. That's the only reason?
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
But if you step outside this door, I'm going to show you.
Girl,
I'm going to show you.
Girl, get up out of here.
I'm going to show you.
Get up out of here.
I will show
Girl,
you.
get up out of here.
Step out this door.
Girl, get up out of here.
Step out this door.
Girl, get up out of here.
Step out this door.
Get up out of here.
Step up out this door.
Get out of here.
You gonna come out this door, Miss Thing?
You gonna get out of here, Miss Thing?
Are you gonna step out this door, Miss Thing?
Building, Miss Thing.
Are you gonna? I'm about to go.
Hey, yeah, I know
but that's never gonna change those recordings.
I don't care. I don't care. What point don't you understand? I don't care.
You're gonna
So
see.
okay,
You're gonna
good.
see. I'm gonna make sure.
I'm glad you do.
I'm gonna make sure
that
that you lose your job.
Please get away from me.
I'm going to make
Good.
sure.
I want you to. I want you to.
I'm going to make sure
I want you
that you don't have this
Hey,
job.
you think it's gonna hurt?
You're gonna cry.
Okay.
You're gonna cry.
Okay, girl.
And if I see you on the street,
You would never see me on the street.
if I see you anywhere,
You would never.
anywhere, anywhere,
Girl,
this is proving facts that a mother at the front desk can't work their job.
Okay, let's prove it. Okay.
He walked in without a mask. What did their door say?
This handicapped man has just entered a McDonald's in his wheelchair and has told the workers that he would like the key to the bathrooms. They tell him that they only give the key out to paying customers, and because of this, he starts to lose his mind. Now we watch on as the man in the wheelchair goes on an insane aggressive rampage as he's filmed trashing the entire McDonald's.
Bathroom! Opportunity. Bathroom.
Talk close when I get over.
I don't give a opportunity. Bathroom! Bathroom!
Fuck, let's go Subway. Come on.
Bathroom!
Stop, we're going Subway.
Bathroom, you bitch! Bathroom!
Come on, stop.
Your gloves.
Stop.
Here.
Come on, Carlos.
Bathroom!
Come on.
Bathroom, call police! Bathroom! 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 Hey! Bathroom! Bathroom!
Okay.
Bathroom! It's called handicap.
Carlos, come on. Carlos, come on.
Handicap, motherfucker. Handicap.
Okay.
After being accused of stealing, this next woman starts to get aggressive. She gets into the face of the employee as she starts to put her on blast while accusing her of being a racist. The employee is then left with no other option but to tell her co-workers to call security, and well, this happens.
That's what you are. But see, you can talk to her crazy, but when you got somebody that's on your level,
You better call security right now.
what's gonna happen?
Get out of my face.
What's gonna happen?
Get out of my face.
I'm gonna swing you out. I know you. I know. I know.
Another Karen.
You better not with her no more though. You better not with her no more. Cause guess what? I came for you. I put my down and I came back here for you. She employed you the month. That girl don't bother nobody. But guess what? I came back here for you. But you know what you didn't do all along. That's what you do.
Security. I want the
Security.
police called right now.
Who you call? I did better call the police. I gave a reason to call the police. Come on, man. I know. Now call me by my name. Because you know my name. Come on, girl, you. And I meant that. I came back to give it to you. You. Racist. That don't stop. That don't stop. That don't stop. You racist. Sick of you mother. Now come with it. Now, I don't give a who you call. You racist.
Ain't nobody did anything to you.
No, you did something to her. That's what you did. I know.
This next customer pulls out his phone and aims it at an employee as he begins to go on a frustrated rant about how poor the woman's customer service skills are. After being fed up with this customer, the employee heads to the back of the store, refusing to give this male Karen any sort of attention. Let's take a look.
So I'm here at Subway Sandwich on Mission, and I came in and I asked this young lady over here that works here if she could take my meat and please put it in the oven and cook it. And she gave me a hell of an argument. I explained to her that everyone else does the same thing without a problem. So she finally put it in there and then she yanked it out. I explained to her that it wasn't enough. She could put it back in there and please cook it more. And she's giving me one hell of a problem, like she owns the Subway or something, and she doesn't want to make my sandwich. She's saying that they have to close in 15 minutes, so she needs to take that time to clean. Well, that's not the customer's problem. That is the store's issue, and she needs to clean after the store closes. And I asked her if she could cook my meat again, and she was over here refusing to. She walked in the back because she doesn't want to be videoed. Excuse me, ma'am? Ma'am?
Watch the moment a census door knocker gets accused of harassing the woman at her unit. She claims he is trespassing on her property and demands him to leave. He refuses to leave, of course, and threatens her with a fine if she does not comply. This fires up the woman so much that she threatens him. She then goes on to say that if he does not leave right now, then things will end badly for him. Let's take a look.
Hi.
Okay, can I help you?
I'm from Census Canada.
Yep.
Where's Unit 1, please?
I don't know.
You don't know?
You shouldn't be here.
Why?
Because what you're doing is harassment.
No.
Yes,
doing our,
this is against
federal,
the law.
It is not against the law. This is
Sir, this is highly,
government.
like, you walking on private property is illegal. Okay? Yes, it is.
This is a federal government
Sir, we don't have to do this, though.
Yes, you do.
Okay, show me what part of the statute.
Right there. Legal obligation.
Okay, but you gotta
They've
show
already
me.
started
Sir,
in Burlington
stop
fining
talking and
people
just, okay,
$500.
well, yeah, so.
Okay.
So.
You willing
But that's
to,
bullying and harassment.
are you taking?
It's
are you
bullying and harassment.
Are you
It's
refusing?
bullying.
To
I don't
do
live
this?
here.
Well, that's different.
Obviously, but you're still on private property.
It doesn't matter. I have a right to be
you
here.
Don't? Well, really?
Yes.
So you're
call the
allowed to
police.
just walk on private property.
Call the police. Let's
You're
settle
trespassing.
This. No, I'm not. I'm doing a duty for the federal government of Canada.
This government official who gets tax dollars,
yep,
okay, is on my private property, and he's telling me he's perfectly legal to be here.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you better leave.
Just like the mailman has every right to put
the
mail
mailman
in
doesn't
this box.
stand here and tell me I'm going to get fined $500 if I don't do what they tell me to do.
10 minutes.
It's illegal. I don't
only
care.
need
I
10
don't
minutes
have to
of
do
your
this.
time.
I don't have to do this.
Okay.
Do you know I'm 48 years old? Do you know that I'm a homeowner? Do you know that I've never been fined $500 and I've never done this because what my life is none of your business.
It is not my business.
Then go away.
It goes for
The last lady that was here, go. I'm going to put in a complaint on you for trespassing. Hey, can you step back? 6 feet. Get off of my
I've got a
porch.
mask on.
Listen, man, get the fuck off of my property right now. I have a right to defend my house. I have 2 children in here. Get off of my property right now. Move now. I don't live here, sir. Get off of. You want me to fucking assault you?
Wait a minute.
I'm defending my house.
You don't live here.
Then
How
get
can
off
it be your house?
my property.
How can it be
off
your house if you
my
don't?
property.
It's not your property. You just told me you don't live here.
Dude, you're in for a lawsuit. You're gonna lose your job.
Let's dive right into the moment a woman enters a gas station without a mask. She is immediately asked by the attendant to leave his store, and this absolutely disgusted the paying customer in front of her, so he turned around and screamed at her to get the hell away from him right now. He then began to insult him, and then she replied back by telling him that it was none of his business and that she was calling the manager on him. Let's take a look.
Sure, get out right now. Fucking putting everybody else at risk. Get the f
away from me. You have no mask on and you're in a store where you're not supposed to be without one.
That's none of your business.
It is my business.
No, it's not.
Off, you stupid.
By the way, what's your name? Because you told me to get out from here. So I'm going to call the manager and I'm going to tell them that
Great, you call the manager, but in the meantime, get 6 feet away from me, you stupid.
Talking to you.
Get away from me now. No mask, get out.
Non, maman. Non, il est violent. Il est violent. Approche-toi pas de lui.
You're
Jamais fait. Non, bien sûr que c'est grave.
Don't serve them. Get out of my way. No mask on you.
And this next man was intentionally walking into stores and harassing people who had chosen to wear masks. Apparently this troll had picked the right pair of people to approach because they then proceeded to give him the exact response that he was hoping for. After making fun of the pair for choosing to wear the masks, the pair then turn around and start to lose their cool on him. Things get extremely heated and the situation gets pretty hostile. Let's play the clip and see how this whole situation comes to an end.
Hey, excuse me. 2 years later, we're still wearing masks. What's it?
Dude, I'm really sorry, but my grandmother just passed away, and I really, like, my great-grandmother passed away. Please leave me alone.
Great-grand? That's part of life, though. God bless you. God bless her.
And I do believe in God, but please.
I'm just wondering why we're
film
masks.
us, man. Don't film us,
We're
bro.
wearing masks, dude.
Please get out of here.
There was no pandemic.
We're allowed to
Hey,
make
God
our
bless
choices, and
you.
you're allowed to make yours.
Jesus loves you guys. Jesus loves you.
Okay, I appreciate you.
You don't have to take your anger out on
If
me.
you gave shit, you would get the
Just trying to protect me because I'm very upset, and I would
Okay.
really appreciate
Okay,
your
God bless you.
respect
Okay.
by letting me be alone, okay?
All right, God bless you. No reason to get triggered.
Your job, I'm not trying to make any sort of mess right now. I really just want to go home. I don't want to deal with this dude.
I just think the people who work here should.
It's like the worst day.
In this clip, a Karen is being asked to leave because she hadn't brought a mask with her. Karen is quick to respond back negatively and starts to lash out at the employee. The employee tells her again to leave, but Karen tells him that if he wants her to leave, then he'll have to call the police on her. The employee says that the police are not necessary and attempts to escort her out of the premise. On her way out though, she manages to get into an argument with an additional 2 customers. Let's take a look.
Ma'am, please leave our store. If you don't want a mask, can you please leave?
You said you were going to show me this.
Ma'am, please leave.
It is against the law. You are not a private.
I guess it's against the law. Can you please leave? You don't want to wear a mask right here.
Why did you suddenly get emotional when we were talking?
Ma'am, why do I have to? I'm not trying to have a conversation with you anymore. I'm asking you to leave.
And then all of a sudden you got worked up.
Can you please leave, ma'am? Can you please leave?
Your name.
My name's right here. My position's right there. Can you please leave?
Let me take a picture of your name.
Yeah, you can all you want to. Please leave. It even says it on the door, ma'am. Wear a mask.
Okay. Well, you also have on camera that you said I could take a picture of your name tag.
You can, of course.
Oops, it's foggy.
I can write it down on a piece of paper for you if you want me to.
Let me see if this worked.
It's just a simple picture. Now that you're taking a picture, can you please leave?
Well, it's hard to read. Would you write it on a paper for me, please?
Ma'am, you are making this harder than it has to be. It's just a simple thing. It's been 2 years of wearing a mask.
And it's
2
ridiculous.
years.
It is ridiculous.
Regardless of how you feel, it's our company. We're allowed to do it. I have my vaccination too, but at the end of the day, ma'am, I don't really care, ma'am. At the end of the day, at the door it says please. It means that if our business, it's not that you have to wear a mask. It's that this company and everybody else, this people, yes, they do.
They do not.
They have a right to tell you this.
Because they are a private club.
We are a private business. We.
And I do have. What's your problem?
Ma'am.
I was trying to leave, and you're putting your camera in my face.
Sir, can you please stop recording this?
You are filming me. Yeah. Well, I'm telling you to stop filming. Okay, well then I'll stay here.
Ma'am, please go, ma'am.
Did you ask him to stop filming?
And in this next video, we jump right into the moment a Karen began to make her own coffee behind the counter of a local coffee shop. She starts getting more aggressive towards the employees and screaming at customers. Karen states that they are wasting her time by not serving her for not wearing a mask. The manager then calls the police as she refuses to leave.
Goof, get the out of here. I don't want to make my
you call the police. Call the police! Jack! Call the police! 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 You're racist and you're wasting my time. Call the police! Black Lives Matter! Call the police! I'm not gonna hit anybody. So you guys. Call the police! Make my clock. You guys think this is a joke. Oh yeah, you're racist! So I'll make my own coffee! I'll make my own coffee!
And in this next video, a man comes through the drive-thru just to be told that they had ran out of an item that he had asked for. So he requested that he sign up, as it's the second time he's drove through and couldn't get the meal. He then proceeds to the next window and demands the manager, and when the manager comes out, he insists that he was cursed at by his employee, but the worker confronts him for swearing at her first. Let's see what happens next.
Is that your boss? No. No? Are you her boss?
From there.
No? Who is her boss?
Mercedes.
Is she here right now, Mercedes?
Not.
So she's the boss right now on duty because she just told me to fuck myself and I have it recorded and I'm corporate.
You called me.
You.
So
look how you
called me. So what? You're gonna call me?
Call like I see it. Call like you see it.
Car from there.
Aww. Do you like her? Because she's gonna get fired. And because this is the second time, and my thing that I'm telling her is they should just put a sign out there.
See all those customers?
You know what, lady? I'm not talking to you. You had your chance to talk to me. You don't know how to talk. I'm talking. I'm trying to resolve this issue. What I'm saying, I'm not talking to you. I'm just saying that they should have put a sign out there because this is the second time I came. Instead, they tell me from last time, I'm not talking to you. The longer she does that, the longer I don't get to talk to you, the longer I don't get my point across. I'm not talking to her. But they should put a sign out there if that's what corporate does. Yeah, roll your eyes. Live on Facebook.
Oh, whatever.
Is that her name? What is her name?
Who?
That lady, right? What is her name?
Her name is Amy.
Amy?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm only gonna move because the people behind me is probably hungry.
Oh yeah, go ahead, move. See, you can move, but you're being such a...
Bye. Yeah, you too.
And this next video opens up with an airline manager telling a woman to find another airline to fly with because he says that they don't tolerate her vulgar language towards his employees. Karen then tries to sweet talk her way out of it, but it doesn't seem to work. So let's sit back and watch the whole situation unfold.
First of all. Second of all, you called my employee completely uncalled for, inappropriate, you're not going to travel. We don't tolerate that crap with us at all. So you can find another carrier to fly. I'd suggest Spirit. Nope. If you acted appropriate and you weren't disrespectful, then I would let you travel. But unfortunately, you called my employee. Did you call my employee? You didn't.
I was sleeping there. No, I did not.
You didn't. So the other people I heard you say it as well. Don't count. Yeah, she also had 2 children. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, don't lie because you already did that once when you took the mask off and put a new one of yours on.
I was getting this out of my bag. Yes, I was.
You were putting the same mask on. You didn't have a mask on when you went down. Unfortunately, no. If you don't follow our policy, it's a period end of discussion. You don't want to follow a federal mask mandate, and then on top of that, calling a vulgar name to my employee, it's not going to happen.
I was walking to the gate.
And finally tonight, a woman walks up to the drive-thru window, cutting in front of a man in his car. She then proceeds to start yelling at the employee at the window while accusing the worker of yelling at her while she was placing her order at the speaker box. She then goes on to say that this employee lacks professionalism and tells her that if you don't like your day job, then she should quit. Let's play the clip from the very beginning and see how this whole situation came to be.
I said mocha and coconut. I said mocha and extra coconut. And then you're going to yell at me. Your lack of professionalism does not make any motherfucking sense. Excuse me, sir. Your lack of professionalism does not make any sense. I said mocha with extra coconut. That's what I said. No, that's not how you talk to a customer. Mocha extra coconut. It's a big difference.
I made you mocha extra coconut.
It doesn't matter. It's what you say and your unprofessionalism. If you don't like your job, quit. It's not mine. It's your job. If you don't like it, quit. Sorry, sir.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of this series. If you enjoyed this episode, then make sure to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on part 2, which will be posted tomorrow. With that being said, thanks again for watching and see you in the next one.